Okay, you guys, so this is a huge win for Baldoni's team. That Wednesday, the judge has ruled that he get to read text messages between Blake Lively and Taylor Swift to see if Taylor Swift had any part of this retaliation against Baldoni. That if she had a small role of her being involved in the environment, that it ends with us. So I'm happy to hear that he gets to read all the text messages between the both of them. I know Blake Lively's probably not happy, or Taylor Swift definitely is not happy because now she's being sucked back in to this legal battle between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni, which she's not really happy about. But hey, Blake Lively, your ex best friend, is claiming that you had some type of knowledge in the work environment that the movie ends with us that you knew that Justin Baldoni was sexually harassing your best friend, your ex best friend, excuse me. And Blake Lively said, "No, I have nothing to do with this. I have no role in this at all. The only role that I had was just putting my music in your soundtrack in your movie. That's it. That's all I was. That was all my involvement." Well, Baldoni's team had a different story, okay? And it seemed like she's being sucked back in, even though Blake Lively was trying to blackmail her, saying, "Listen, if you're not on board, if you're not on my side and saying X, Y, and Z, I'm going to release the text messages." And Taylor Swift, who are you dealing with? I'm Taylor Swift. You trying to blackmail me? So then that's when her father got involved and contacted Brian Freeman, excuse me, and said, "Listen, I think I have something that you need that might work in your favor, might work in your case. But my daughter had no part of this. She has no involvement in this legal battle between Lively and Baldoni." So Freeman wanted to make sure, like I said in my previous video, he wanted to make sure this is accurate. So Taylor Swift father came with receipts. Came with receipts, you guys, okay? And then Taylor Swift thought that would be the end. That would be the end of this. I already presented what I needed to present it to Freeman, and I have no part of this. My hands are washed. I'm done with this. Well, think otherwise, because the judge, like I said, is having Baldoni read all the text messages between the both of them, Lively and Swift. Now we're all going to find out what the text messages have extended, meaning that what they have said, what they have communicated in regards of the whole battle of it ends with us. We're going to find out, did Taylor Swift have any role, any part of this retaliation against Justin Baldoni? Now, I can give you my theory that maybe in the beginning Taylor Swift didn't have any part of it until Blake Lively probably gaslighted her or told her some things that maybe it's not true. And I think again she's a D-list actress, so she can just manipulate and say anything to Taylor Swift, including her husband Ryan Reynolds as well, because they were in her. She was in their penthouse apartment in New York when they were talking and everything, or anywhere else. So what's not to believe that these two, especially Lively, say anything to Taylor Swift? They've been best friends for over 10 years. Now, when you're best friends with someone and you find out your friend is hurt or upset or devastated about something, you're always going to have their back. You're always going to be on their side, whether they're right or wrong. And that's just human nature, because we love our friends and we don't want anything to happen to them. So when our friends tell us something that was upsetting to them, we're their protector. We want to make sure that they're going to be okay. And I believe that's what Taylor Swift did. She probably did something believing her friend Lively, because Lively probably told her something and Taylor Swift believed her, and maybe that's where Taylor Swift probably, inserted herself when she shouldn't insert herself, because she was believing her friend. She was believing that her friend told her that she was sexually harassed at the job, made her feel uncomfortable by Baldoni, and she believed it. She believed it. And when Taylor Swift realized, oh shit, this woman was using me. She was manipulating me all this time to get what she wants, because she wanted the rights for the movies. She wanted to be a director. She wanted full control of the movie. It ends with us. And that's what she was doing to work her way up, meaning to use her own best friend, the godmother of her children, to get what she wants. And maybe Taylor Swift realized that, and that's when Taylor Swift pumped the brake and said, listen, we need a break. We need a break. And that's why Taylor Swift have been MIA until, until Blake Lively tried to blackmail her, and then her father put a stop to it. Like, no, you're not going to ruin my daughter's livelihood and her career and ruin her image because you playing some dirty ass games. That's what her father was probably thinking. This is my daughter. You're not going to do this to my daughter, and good for him, because I definitely would do exactly the same thing if it was my son or daughter. You're not going to try to blackball my kids, my child, to get what you want because you probably lied. You probably was not sexually harassed. We all know this. You're just trying to get what you want, and when you didn't get what you want, you use this tactic. Okay? Thinking that you can bully someone and thinking that they were going to bow down to you and accept the things that you were doing to them because I didn't even know Justin Baldoni until this legal lawsuit. I didn't even know anything about him. You know what I mean? And then she thought that, he was just going to just cater to her and just, take all her demands. Well, no, he fought back and he is fighting back, and good for him. And she was not expecting that at all, probably. Her and Ryan Reynolds, her husband, they were not expecting that he would fight back and say, oh no, I'm not going to tolerate this. I'm not going to tolerate the threats and the retaliation and for you to smear my name saying that I did X, Y, and Z to you during the set It Ends With Us when I've been nothing but accommodating, nice, kind, give you everything that you want and need, and this is what you're going to do to me? Girl, bye. I'm not saying that he said that, but I'm saying that. Girl, bye. I don't think so. So that's when he started this whole legal lawsuit against her because she was lying. She was lying, and she was putting other people involved in this. Her own ex-best friend, Taylor Swift. And Taylor Swift don't want any a part of it. Well, she's being sucked back into it. She's being sucked back to it because text messages is going to be revealed, and I cannot wait. And I'm happy for Baldoni's team that he get to read the text messages between the both of them because I know it was a huge loss couple weeks ago that the judge has thrown everything out and gets his lawsuit. And I'm thinking to myself, what is left? If you're throwing all this stuff that Baldoni is claiming against Lively, the things that she did to him, what is left in the lawsuit? Is there going to be even a hearing next year? Because you're throwing everything out. But now the judge is saying, well, you get to read all the text messages between the both of them. So I'm looking forward to that, and I'll definitely keep you updated on that. But I want to talk about President Trump. Now, President Trump believes that the Iran do not have nuclear weapons. And to me, that's hard to believe. This is the Middle East. How can you believe that they don't have weapons or they're not making weapons? This is the Middle East here. Unless someone's telling you that they're not doing it, unless you have someone from the inside in the Middle East saying that there's no weapons that they're making, I don't believe it. This is the Middle East. How can you not think that they're not building a weapon of mass destruction that they might use against us one day? They already bombed people from Israel bombing them, and then people are being killed. It's just mind-boggling to me that President Trump think that, but the director of the intelligence, Tulsi, she believes that they're making weapons. And then Trump's saying, no, they're not. So don't listen to Tulsi. And I'm thinking, Tulsi's the intelligent director. How can you not listen to her and believe what she's saying? Now, I get it. Like, he's the president. She's an intelligent director. But if she knows some information, why are you not going by the information that she is presenting and giving? She even said it when she was in the Capitol Hill, when she was in a court hearing or testifying on March 25th. She was like saying that, and then Donald Trump is like double playing on, oh no, that's not true. That's not true what she said. And I'm thinking, well, who's telling the truth or who's lying? And listen, I'm not, and I can say this with an honest face, I am not educated when it comes to like politics and stuff like that, but I do have common sense. I can read, and I know that I'm not naive or gullible, and I know most people are not. And some people believe that Iran is not making nuclear weapons. I'm like, how can you believe that? How can you believe that in your soul they're not making a weapon that's mass destruction that can bomb us one day? How can you believe that? I don't believe it. I believe they are making weapons. I think they are making weapons, nuclear weapons that may affect us one day, okay? That they may bomb other people in their territories over there. I believe that. And for some people who don't believe that, that's just crazy to me. But hey, you can believe what you want to believe. I can't convince you, and that's not my job to do that, to convince you. But in my opinion, I believe there are making bombs, okay? Throughout the years, throughout the decades, I believe there are bombs out there. And for Trump to think that they're not making bombs is very foolish of him. But again, I have that right to voice my opinion and my thoughts about that. I just hope and pray that Trump knows what he's doing, meaning that he doesn't that we don't go to war because we don't need another war. Okay, with Russia and Ukraine and Israel and the Palestine, excuse me, we don't need any more wars. We're already in debt as it is in America. We need to focus here. We need to focus on the inflation. We need to focus on the border, making sure that is closed and protect our Americans. We need to focus on us. We can't focus on the Middle East and the people that's happening over there. That is not our business, to be honest with you. And I'm not trying to be mean or cruel. And what's happening is just unreal, and it's just sad that there's bombs being bombed in buildings and people being killed and stuff like that. It's absolutely wrong. It's not even right. But my thing is, we should not be involved in this. And I just hope and pray that President Trump doesn't insert himself that much, because he's been saying it through his campaign and throughout the decades that he doesn't want war. He wants peace. Okay, and I have to say, I have to believe, excuse me, that Donald Trump knows what he's doing. And I know a lot of people are questioning what he's doing and what he's saying, that he's inserting himself, that he wants this war, he wants to bring troops out there. I hope not, because we don't need any more troops being killed, slaughtered, or anything else. We just want peace in our life. We've been through enough for the last 4 years, and for this 4 years of Trump's presidency, we just want peace, and we should not be inserting ourselves. We don't need any involvement in that. That have nothing to do with us. Let them handle this. Let them handle this. If President Trump believed that Iran do not have nuclear weapons of mass destruction, then why insert yourself? Then take it up with Israel. Take it up with that not Yahoo, whatever his name is. Take it up with him. Why he has to insert himself? We don't need to deal with that. We don't need to deal with that. And it's just very sad what is happening. And I don't wish that on any country. But again, like I said, it have nothing to do with us. And I hope and pray that President Trump know what he's doing. Also, I hope the people that's advising him advise him the right things to do. And with Donald Trump, he's a type of man that he goes with his gut feelings. Not gut feelings. He goes with his gut. Excuse me. He goes with his gut. He goes with his instincts, and he's not going to let anyone persuade him or tell him what to say or what to do. And I just hope and pray that he talks to God, and God will direct him for him to figure out what's his next step and what his next move is, because we need peace in our country. We need that. We don't need any wars. We need all the wars to stop and have peace and just end the war, end the violence, end the killing. We just need to end it all together, you guys. You know what I mean? I just want to read to you very quickly what Tulsi had to say in the Capitol Hill, and that she said it on, she put it on X, Twitter X, whatever they're calling it now, and she said, American has intelligence that Iran is at the point that they can produce a nuclear weapon within weeks to months if they decide to finalize that assembly. Now, it says President Trump has been clear that it cannot happen. Now, you say it cannot happen, but is it possible? Is it possible that it can happen? Is it possible that they've been making nuclear weapons, mass destruction? It is possible. It's the Middle East. For me to believe that, they're not making any weapons. That's like saying China is not making any weapons, that they don't have nuclear war. Like, let's get serious here. You all know that China have nuclear wars, nuclear weapons of mass destruction. It's like any other country out there, they do. Russia, Ukraine. Like, I just don't understand why people believe that Ukraine, do not have any weapons or building any weapons. Anyway, that's just my thought about that. I believe that they do, but again, I don't know. But I do believe that they are making nuclear weapons. A lot of people saying that they're not making nuclear weapons, but where's the proof that they're not making it? Where's the proof? I would love for someone to educate me more about this. Like I said, I'm not very educated about this whole, war thing. I like to keep out of that whole topic, but I just wanted to give my opinion and my perspective of this, and hope and pray that President Trump knows what he's doing, and we just leave it in God's hands, and hopefully that this battle between Iran and Israel will stop, and all the wars will stop, and everyone will come to some type of resolution and some peace, and stop the killing and mass destruction. And that's all I'm going to say about that topic. So moving on. The last thing I want to talk about is Whoopi Goldberg. Oh, gosh. Like, I don't understand how this woman can get paid so much and say the most ignorant things, the most stupidest things. Like, I wish I can get paid and say the stupidest things, and people believe you. People believe her. The things that comes out of her mouth, people believe. I just don't understand. And I just feel like she's not really educated, and I can't believe that she's still on this show. I really can't believe this. And to the fact that she can just say this comment, and everyone is talking about it, and I just wanted to put my 2 cents. I'm like, lady, dude, like, what are you saying? Like, seriously, what are you saying? Like people are getting bombed over there, and then you comparing yourself because it's what she said is the black people are totally 2 different people. I'm like, that's the Middle East. That's a different country, okay? They don't have the same type of laws that we have here in the United States. People can't vote there. People have to cover up. Like, it's totally different. And for her to use that race thing that black people is the same as her, no, it's not the same. If you're gay over there, they will kill you. It's not like if you're gay here. It's different. This is 2025, okay? You're gay, they're going to throw you out of the roof. They're going to hang you. They're going to cut you up into a million pieces. So it's not the same rights as here. And for her to say it's the same thing, girl, are you crazy? It's not the same thing. It is not. And it's just a hypocrisy that she can just say that with a straight face. And people are clapping, thinking that what she's saying is true. It's just unbelievable. And she's getting paid all this money. I believe like, $8 million or something like that per episode or whatever, to say ignorant things. How's that possible? How's that possible? Pay me. Why don't you just pay me? Let me have my own show or something. Let me say some crazy things. But for her, she can just say anything, and it's okay. And no one's not fact-checking her. No one's not saying anything. No one's not telling her that she's wrong for saying that she should just slow her roll. No one's not saying that. And I want you to take a listen to this video, not to the video, to this video of her talking in interview with her co-host, Elise, or whatever her name is, and it's just crazy. Like, when she said that, I dropped to the floor. I'm like, this woman is just unbelievable. So take a listen to Whoopi Goldberg, what she had to say. Excuse me. Oops, where is it? I'm sorry, you guys. There we go. All right, here we go.
The Iranians literally throw gay people off of buildings. They don't adhere to basic human rights.
Listen, here's the thing. Let's not do that, because if we start with that, we have been known in this country to tie gay folks to the car.
Where the Iranian regime is today is nothing compared to the United States.
Hanging black people. So
it is not even the same. I could accept
that's not what you mean to say. It is the same.
No, it's not. The year 2025 in the United States is nothing like if I step foot wearing this outfit into Toronto and killed for
I'm sorry.
Pause for a second. I can't even wear this. If I went to their country and wear this, my gosh, my arm would be off. Okay, they would probably chop my arm, or I'm probably going to their prison. Okay, she's absolutely right. You cannot wear what we wear here in the United States. We definitely cannot wear it over there, and that is a fact. And for her to think that it's the same is just foolishness.
Listen,
I can't have my hair showing. I can't wear a skirt. I can't have my arms out.
I'm telling you,
I literally said it was up to the Iranian people.
Yes,
it is up to them.
And that's why I am saying that it is the same. Murdering someone for their difference is not good. Whoever does it, it's not good. So that's why I said you weren't saying what I heard was not what you meant.
I think it's very different to live in the United States in 2025 than it is to live in Iran.
Not if you're black.
Not for everybody.
Not if you're black.
Guys, don't go to Listen,
let me tell you about being in this country. This is the greatest country in the world. But, yeah, I know that. And we all know that. But every day, we are worried. Do we have to be worried about our kids? Are our kids going to get shot because they're running through somebody's neighborhood? They are not big deals, and I don't mean to say they're not big deals to you, because that's not what I meant.
And they are not doing well there either. They are not doing well in Iran.
Not.
They are not educated. They cannot talk
about the United States. I'm talking about
nobody wants to diminish the very real problems we have in this country. That is no one's intent. But I think it's important we remember there are places much darker than this country, and people who deserve rights.
Not everybody feels that way. Not everybody feels that way. Listen, I'm sorry. You know, when you think about the fact that we got the vote in 1965,
okay, they don't have free and fair elections in Iran. But it's not even the same.
What the hell is she talking about?
They can't go out of their house.
Right.
Why is Whoopi Goldberg so insufferable? Honestly, why is Whoopi Goldberg so insufferable? You can't be this delusional, and you cannot run in the Victim Olympics so much that you would literally try to make the argument that being in Tehran as a woman in 2025 is the equivalent of being a black person in the United States of America in 2025. No way that she's sitting on this program trying to make this argument and running the Victim Olympics to that extent.
That's it. That woman is delusional. Girl, bye. She's delusional. For her to believe that, it's crazy. It's crazy to me. Like, how can she believe that that's the same? It's not the same. And I agree with her co-star 100%. It's not the same. We can't walk out like this if we were in their country. We have to be cover up. Okay, they don't have the same freedom that we have. We can vote. They cannot vote. Okay, they're not equal over there as women. Okay, they're not. I'm sorry, you guys. They're not. So for her to believe in her delusional, crazy brain of hers, thinking that it's the same, it's not the same. That's what I'm like saying. What the hell is she talking about? Deranged, delusional. She is cuckoo for Cuckoo Puffs, you guys. And I can't fathom why she's still on this show. Why these producers, the directors, thinking that what she's saying makes sense. That she has common sense. This woman have no common sense. I don't think she believes what she's saying makes sense. I don't believe it. I don't think she believes that what she's saying makes sense. But again, I guess, you know, when you're Whoopi Goldberg and you were all in this famous movie, The Color Purple, Ghost, and all that stuff that, you know, you can just say whatever you want to say, and people agree with you, and that should be the end of it, and that's it. I guess so. I guess, you know, when you're Whoopi Goldberg and you get paid all this money, you can just say whatever bullshit you want, even though it doesn't make any sense, even though it's just really ridiculous. I guess so, you guys. I guess so. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. Let me know what you think about this video. And if you do like it, please like, share, and subscribe. And comment below. Thank you so much for watching. That's it. I really appreciate each and one of you. And I hope everyone has a good, blessed work week. And I will see you guys next time. Take care.